Hello, hello, my friends, and welcome back into the kitchen. How are you tonight? I am Wendy, your kitchen chaos coordinator, and this week we're looking at all things budget. We are 1 month into the new year. We are into those crunch times, and we are looking at ways that we can still feed our family, but also save a little money in the long run. So this week I'm cooking all things that require little effort on the front end and also save you time on the back end. Read leftovers. So tonight, what's for dinner is a sheet pan, chicken drumstick, and roasted potato meal. It will do that with a little bit of onion. This is perfect for 3 reasons. 1, drumsticks are one of the cheapest proteins that there are. 2, you're working with a sheet pan, which means that's low energy, easy. And number 3 is leftovers are very easy to do. Like tonight, we'll have the drumsticks and the potatoes. The next night, we could have barbecue drumsticks, maybe serve with mashed potatoes, maybe serve with rice. Easy peasy. So you're not having to think every night. You're not having to cook a full meal every night, maybe just a couple sides to go with. So let's get this meal started. While you go grab your chair and your spoon, let me tell you what we need for tonight's dinner and tomorrow night's dinner. 2 packages of drumsticks. Yes, that's more than you probably would do, but remember, we are doing this for leftovers. You need a little package of baby potatoes. You need some onion powder, some paprika, and some garlic powder. You're going to need a little bit of olive oil to toss everything in, and you're going to need an onion that we're going to cut. So when we come back on the other side, I will have the onion cut and things ready to go, and we will get our sheet pan done and in the oven cooking. All right? Super quick, easy, and this has leftovers. Here we go. All right, welcome back in. I think I have everything prepared for us, and I think I put the camera angle a little better so you can see what we're doing. First of all, you slice your onion, and you're slicing it as if you were going to put it on a hamburger, but make it half of that slice. So you've got 1 whole onion here that you've sliced a la hamburger. Ta-da. And then in a zippy bag, you're going to put 1 teaspoon each paprika, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon onion powder. Then you're going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And then you will add in your onion. So you're going to just kind of take apart your onion slices. Like so. How is everybody doing? So happy to see you. We survived the cold front. Lots of people didn't realize that Florida isn't really made for the cold weather, so lots of folks around here had frozen pipes. And, it's very sad, but it did take us, we probably took better half a day to prep the house, get things ready for frozen tundra, wrapping everything in towels, wrapping the daddy's staghorn fern. I think I have him in, I'll go out and take a picture because he's still wrapped up. We have 1 more night of freezing, but I wrapped him in 4 or 5 blankets, used every clothespin that I had, and then I found from our beach going stuff, we have a tablecloth, and I said, well, this is nice because it's flannel-ish on the inside and then rain hardy on the outside. So I finished that wrapping with that. So fingers crossed Daddy Staghorn is still with us. We shall see in a couple more days. Okay, so I've got the onion and all of the spices in here, plus the 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And then I'm going to add our potatoes. Now, like I said, it's just 1 package of your bite-sized potatoes. This time we're not going to have them. We're going to leave them whole. I did go ahead and wash them. Just in case, you know, they looked very clean, but just in case, better safe than sorry. Plus you can kind of get a look at each one in case there's a dark spot or a soft spot. So we'll put these potatoes in here, and then we are just going to mishmash around the bag. I'll make a whole bunch of noise, but I'll put it on mute and I'll make it go faster so you don't have to watch. And again, the recipe is always boop, boop, boop in the description of the video. Always, always, always. So you can put down your pens and paper. You don't have to write everything down. It's listed. Got it. Got it. All right, so here we go. We just want to get a nice coating of all of these flavors on our onion and our potato, and then we will set it on our sheet pan. So here we go. We'll go on mute. Ta-da! Magic of television. Okay, we've got everything nicely coated. And we have our sheet pan, and I've covered it. You can do tin foil or aluminum foil. Tin foil. There's a grandma word for that. Or parchment paper on your sheet pan. Just gonna dump these out. And spread them just a little bit. Perfect. Now the oven is preheating at 4 1/4. So while you're doing all this, your oven is preheating 4 1/4. All right, now the next thing you want to do, we do have some residue here, and we don't want any of that to go to waste. So we're going to get our chicken up out of here, and we're just going to give it a little mush around before we lay it on top of the onion and potato. Man down. Man down! Hold on. There. Poor guy. Okay. Next, you're just going to lay these drummies. You probably have to go back in and rearrange them once you get all of them on the plate. We still have some more au jus left, so let's finish coating our drumsticks. All right, so we have our drumsticks and our potatoes and our onion nestled in this pan, and they are about to go in a 425-degree oven for 40 to 50 minutes, depending, you know, on how soon the chicken cooks, but plan at least 40 minutes, 45, check it around 40, and then check it again around 50. You're looking for the meat temp, I think, to be 165, and probably the skin on top is going to be a little crispy. So let's get these in the oven, and we will check in with you in about 40 minutes. It's been 40 minutes, so I thought we better just check our chicken and see. Now, Mom's eye, with my little eye, I spy that the juice is not clear yet on some of these. So we automatically know this is going to take a little bit more time. But I'm going to go ahead and just, on that one where the juice is not running clear, let me just see how close we can get here. We've gone up 140, 150. We're looking for 165. I will put a meat thermometer, this meat thermometer, in my link tree so you guys can order it. I love it because it tells you exactly which one belongs to which, whether it's poultry, beef, medium rare, beef rare, whichever. It's my favorite one. So we are at 158, 159. We're looking for 165. So we're not too far off. And you know that meat does continue to cook once you take it out of the oven. Just going to take another one. Here's another big one. Just take a gander inside there and see how he's doing. So this is at the 40-minute mark. I remember we were in there 40 to 50 minutes, right? So definitely for this batch, it's going to take another 10 minutes to get to that temperature. Now that guy is at 160, so they are very close. One thing you can do is for the last 3 or 4 minutes, you can actually turn on your broil to get the nice golden brown on the skin on top, and I will probably do that. But for now, I'm going to put this back in our oven for another 10 minutes and let it finish cooking, and then I'll give it that broil, and then I'll pull it out and show you what it looks like. So we're this close to dinner, this close, and that's good because hubby should be here within half an hour, so we're in good shape. Well, it looks done. They look nicely browned, but I am going to do the broiling part. So I just turned the oven on broil on high, and I asked for a 3-minute timer. So we are this close. So excited. This is, again, this week is all about what can we fix tonight that I don't have to fix something tomorrow night. I know tomorrow I have a very busy day. We've got a couple of doctor's appointments, and one's on this side of town and one's on that side of town. So by the time I get back, it's going to be like, how much energy do I have? And now I know I've got dinner for tonight, and tomorrow night I can chop up that chicken, I can serve it over rice, I can put some barbecue sauce on it, whatever I'd like. So I know at least there's a couple of dishes in there, and that's what we're all about. So less money, less stress, less time in the kitchen. I'm all for it. I am all for it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful week. We are sitting at 232 friends at the table. I'm gonna have to buy more drumsticks. We need more chicken. Thank you guys so very much. Thank you for every like. Thank you for every subscribe. I truly, truly am blessed. I love being in here with you in the kitchen. I feel like I'm chatting it up with all my friends, and I hope you guys are getting as much value out of it as I am. Thank you for the likes. Like I said, likes tell YouTube, hey, send the video out to other people. This is a decent video. The subscribes tell YouTube, this chick's pretty cool and I want to see more of her. So I really appreciate everything and all of your comments as well. If you have any commentary, any critique, you know I'm always here for that as well. There's no growth without knowing what you need to grow on. So I think I know what I need to grow on, but you guys might see something different, and I'm up for that. So excited for that. There's our timer. Let's get it out. Let's get it out. Let's see how brown it is. All right, this is another one of those. How many pictures am I gonna have of my face next to hot food? Absolutely stinking delicious. Look at those potatoes. They're just gorgeous. The skin has also come up. Oh my gosh. The skin is nice and crispy. These are beautiful. We've got 2 nights worth of dinner sitting right here in front of us. I am so pleased. Thank you so much for joining us today. Hubby should be home in just a minute, so I'll get everything plated up just in time for him. Like I said, hubby should be home any minute, so we'll go ahead and get this plated up. Thank you so much for spending time with me in the kitchen today. Stay tuned for a Zen moment. You will also see our staghorn fern all covered up and bundled up for the cold. It is still cold out there. That wind is going nuts today. So anyway, thank you so much, and we will see you next time for more budgeting. Let's do more budget meals. Well, we got to save money somehow. This is like no spend February for me. All right, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.